I've been working on my new YouTube videos and new content for everyone out there. I've been working my butt off. I'm integrating a section for my mamas out there that can relate, and honestly, anyone looking for motivation to upkeep a home. With this home series, I really hope to bring some new content on a part of my life I'm very passionate about, which is my home. So let's go ahead and dive into my very first cleaning motivation video. First thing first, in order to keep our kitchen clean, I literally have to upkeep it all day. We have kids and 2 adults living in a busy home where the kitchen is the main area. Cleaning the kitchen is the one of my daily habits. I usually eat breakfast, scroll through social media for a few, and then get to cleaning, and the first thing I do is clean the kitchen. So when I start off with the kitchen, it gets me a sense of motivation. When I see like a clean kitchen counter and clean shiny sink, it just puts a great start to my morning. So I start with the kitchen and cleaning the clutter, putting away anything that's on the counters, anything that's laying around. After I'm done cleaning all the clutter that's laying around, I go ahead and do my dishes. The dishwasher is usually always full. My husband does the dishes on some days when there's like a full house of things to do and sees that I can get some help, which is very, very helpful. And thank you, honey. I also go ahead and make sure that all the dishes are clean. If there's any leftovers on the dishes, I'll go ahead and rewash them by hand. And then I dry them and put them away. Before I put the dishes into the washer, I give them a quick scrub just to make sure that they're extra clean. I only do this with like hot water and my scrub. I don't put any dish soap because then you start getting all this bubbles from the dishwasher. Dishwashing tablets don't produce suds, and even just a few drops of liquid soap can cause suds to start escaping from any available gap in your machine. So I avoid putting any dish soap on the dishwasher because then you get a real ugly mess in your kitchen with bubbles everywhere. And then it could also clog up your dishwasher and cause other major problems. So please avoid using dish soap. Just use dishwashing tablets that are specifically for dishwashers. After you're done with your little dances and getting your blood flowing, you go ahead and clean the countertops. Well, this is what I do in my home, but I throw everything into the sink, and it's usually just leftover foods. I also go ahead and clean them just with my scrub and some hot water and dish soap. My husband recently sealed them, so I'm kind of scared of using chemicals just because I don't know how the sealant will react to like harsh chemicals. I also wanted to point out that I got this little cute ring holder over at Target at the dollar section. It helps so much with my ring. It just makes sure it doesn't run down the sink in case I'm not washing dishes. So another thing I wanted to point out is that when my sink is super clean and shiny, it just helps with everything else in the kitchen. I've heard a lot of bloggers talk about the Fly Lady, and her biggest method is to keep the clean sink and shiny. So I've used it. I have yet to read it. I really want to read it, so it'll be my next to read book. I go ahead and start cleaning my microwave. Usually when we put spaghetti, it's a war zone in the microwave. So I usually wipe down with a damp cloth or sponge and remove any little leftovers. And using dish soap and hot water, I go ahead and scrub the harder areas. If the window is greasy, I go ahead and use the same method as the inside. And again, just using dishwasher soap and hot water works for us. I just don't like the idea of chemicals in a microwave where there's electromagnetic radiation warming up these chemicals into our everyday foods, and it's really not safe for us just because of all the toxins we're exposing ourselves to. And some microwave manufacturers also advise not to use certain chemicals because of the damage it can cause to the microwave. So just like we're sensitive to toxins, so are these machines. So have sympathy, people. And once I'm done wiping it down, I'll go ahead and with like a dried sheet or towel, I clean it and then I wipe it down. I wipe down the outside with a really dry hand towel. And then I go ahead and put everything back. And one of my uncles taught me was to wash the dish, the scrub, put it in the microwave for about a minute, and that takes away the bacteria and it prevents it from smelling yucky if you leave it on the sink. And this is my lifesaver, guys. Once I've finished cleaning up the kitchen, I go ahead to the living room. I pick up any clutter, fold all these throw blankets, I put the couches back together, I sweep them, I take off any like little lints that are left on the sofas, the couches, sofas, what are they? The stuff that you sit on. So this is for my least favorite chore of all time in my lifetime ever. Laundry. I hate with passion folding and putting away laundry. So what my method is, I started just washing, drying, and then I fold everyone's clothes. My kids are old enough to where they can put their clothes away. And so I just fold everyone's clothes. I put away mine and my husband's and mine's laundry. I don't put away any socks or any undergarments. We just have a drawer with everything in him. And I do the kids pile, and then I make sure that they put them away themselves. They can sort them out. I just try folding everything. And then as far as the socks and the undergarments, they also just put them in a drawer. For the most part, they usually have the same sock color. I buy them like white socks so that it's easier for them to put together. And then just because they have a sock drawer, they just go and pull two socks together. And if they have time, they can go ahead and sort them and put them together and be a little bit more organized. But this takes up more of my time than any other chore. And what has helped me in the past too is when I usually have all laundry done, and then I go ahead and do laundry in the morning, and then fold and put away everything that has been washed and dried that same day. When it piles up is like when I don't want to do it anymore. For my final touch after I'm done cleaning, I like adding vitamin F to our home, which is adding the final touch with a bouquet of flowers. It gives you feel-good joy and happiness throughout your day. And that's why I put flowers in our home for our family and friends. There's no need for drugs, no meditation, or a fistful of supplements each morning. Just having your flowers in your home can increase your happiness. It can reduce depression and anxiety, and it can actually increase emotional contact with friends and family. And I've always had a habit of getting myself flowers, and I relate flowers to happiness and cleanliness. So there's also many studies that have been done for how flowers elevate your sense, and nonetheless, it has always helped me in my home. And I love getting compliments on them as well. I had my daughter's friend come over and say, "Oh, your flowers are pretty." So that just brought me joy knowing that it made her compliment them, and then it made her feel some sort of way. So that's exactly why I do this ritual. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. It means the world to me. Don't forget to add me on my Instagram at Fancy Nancy Today. I have a lot more pictures and stuff out there that you guys might want to check out. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. It'll mean so much to me. And like, comment, and share, and see you guys next time.